suggested that there should be night accommodation available all year round.
Okay, so SWEP is just for emergencies, and it opens obviously according to the weather. There is obviously a need and a strong call from members and from the city for a permanent night shelter all year round. We did open a winter night shelter, which is running at the Brighton Centre, which I'm sure a lot of you will have heard about, and that has places for 30 people. For 30 people.
Yeah.
It's
available for 30. It hasn't taken 30.
It has 30 spaces. Sometimes some of the people who have spaces don't always turn up. It's the nature of the clients. And the policy is that if you don't turn up for one night, you're not thrown out and that's your bed gone. We try to work a bit more with the clients. So if we know they're not, if they come back the next night, we wouldn't give their bed away. And I think that's the right approach, because we're working with these people. The reason that the work you can do when they're in the night shelter with the services in terms of supporting them to make sustainable solutions can take time. And some of these people have chaotic lifestyles, so they haven't spent every night there, which is why we're not at capacity. So there are 30 beds offered, but not everyone turns up every night. So that's why it's not at full capacity, but all the beds are there. And I think that's the right approach. I wouldn't want the shelter to say, if you don't turn up one night, that's it, you're never coming back again, because we want to work sustainably with these people. But can I just finish, because I can see someone's itching to talk. What I've ensured is that we've got extra money in the budget this year, 165,000. So we will be evaluating the effectiveness of the night shelter, our night shelter over this winter. Obviously working, there's the church's shelter, there's the bus, there's lots of projects, and see what we can do for next year. I would love to be able to provide 365 days shelter. I don't know whether that's feasible, that's the aspiration, but we will certainly do something more sustainable, more long-term for next winter at a minimum. Thank you.
If I can just give a couple of figures. So I always like to sort of go to the facts. The average, according to the council, the average number of people, less a couple of days that was very low, that had been excluded, the average number of people at the Brighton Centre night shelter is 24. But that doesn't include 2 days, including one where only 17 people found where it had been moved to when it was moved to St Luke's. Plus, of course, you must remember that if you're on the streets and you turn up at the centre, you can't go in. You have to be invited into the Brighton night shelter, and you have to be local, and you're chosen by the same organisation that was involved in helping the Home Office deport rough sleepers who happen to be from the European Union, other than the UK, St Mungo's. So there's something wrong somewhere.
I used to work for St Mungo's, and they weren't doing that.
They were, and they've admitted that, and it's been taken to the courts, and it's been shown in the courts. I'm not blaming the workers at St Mungo's, I'm blaming the organisation.
They weren't actively helping.
But they have been helping, and that's recorded in the High Court decision, the recent High Court decision, which has ruled their actions as illegal. If you want me to provide you with the High Court reference, I can do that.